One player who will participate, that is our big interview. It's Gunnarwolfe Fontaine of Ohio State. Thanks for joining us, man. When did you first find out that you guys were going to be playing an outdoor hockey game at Wrigley Field?
I think I first found out was about in the summer when I was going through the whole recruiting process, and when I decided to come to Ohio State, Rolik told me that we were going to get the opportunity to play at Wrigley, and it's a pretty special opportunity.
What was your reaction when you first heard it?
I was pretty excited. You don't get many chances to play outdoor, especially at such a memorable stadium like Wrigley Field.
When was the last time you played outdoors?
I've gotten pretty lucky. I played outdoor at Fenway at Northeastern when I was a junior, and then I also got to play outdoor at the Cotton Bowl when I was playing for the Chicago Steel in the USHL. So I've gotten pretty lucky. So it's my third one.
Well, you brought up the Chicago Steel. I was going to ask you about that. What's your best city of Chicago memory you have from that time?
That's a tough one. I mean, I probably just going to my first Blackhawks game. That was pretty exciting. The fans are so into it, and they just love hockey up there. So I'm excited to get back up there.
Nothing like a Portillo's or a particular pizza that stood out.
Oh, I'm probably Giordano's Pizza, and then Portillo's, the cake shake's hard to miss.
That's the right answer. That is the correct answer. You mentioned you've played in these types of settings before. Everyone's a little different, but still the concept of an outdoor arena in a place that isn't normal for hockey. What's the biggest challenge in playing in these settings?
Just trying to act like it's a normal game. It's obviously tough to do that once you step out there, but once the puck drops, it's just another hockey game. Especially it's a regular season game against our biggest rival. So we just gotta try to stay calm and just act like it's another game.
Does the ice feel different?
Usually after the first 5-10 minutes, it gets pretty choppy out there. So the plays are usually a little less, and hopefully we just make less mistakes in them.
I've heard that some players in the past who've been in these events, they notice that breathing is different. That you're nodding your head already. How is it different?
It's just obviously because you're in a building your whole life, you're playing in a rink, and then all of a sudden you step outdoors. It's just a totally different aspect. Especially it's gonna be a cold one up in Chicago this weekend, so I'm sure it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to breathe.
Do you have to plan for that? I mean, do you guys talk about strategies on handling that?
Yeah, I mean, a couple of guys I think are going to switch from the shield to a cage so they can breathe a little better, so it doesn't fog up, and then just some other things. I think just maybe just stepping outside a little bit more, warming up outside so we get used to that cold air.
Who on the team is most excited?
I mean, I don't know if there's a single person. Everyone's pretty excited. We gotten pretty lucky with what we're going to be wearing into the game and everything. Our equipment managers treating us pretty special. So we're all pretty excited for it.
Besides the actual game, what other stuff, either beforehand or intermissions or afterwards, are things that you're going to notice that are different from normal?
I mean, obviously the long walk probably between after the period all the way to our locker room is going to be a little difficult. I think we're in the away visitors locker room, so I don't know exactly how far a walk that will be. And then obviously, like I was saying, the cold's going to be difficult to try to stay warm in between periods. And then obviously for me, it's my first time playing the team up north, so I'm really excited for that one.
What have you been told about playing the team up north?
It's a big one and it's special. We don't want to mess it up.
Do you want to say the name of the school?
No, I won't say that.
You've done a good job. You're 2 for 2 on things you're supposed to know and doing the right way. You've been playing great recently. 17 points the last 6 games. You're on fire. How come?
I don't know. I just been pretty lucky, I would say, with scoring goals. My teammates have gotten me the puck in some pretty good areas, and hopefully my line just keeps clicking. Me, Thompson, Burnside, we have pretty good connection with each other, and hopefully we just can keep it rolling.
At what point in this hot streak you're on does a player realize they're kind of in the middle of a heater?
I mean, you always try to focus on not trying to focus on that, and just trying to play your game, play the right way, and hopefully the puck gods help you. But obviously, it's hard to not focus on it a little bit when you're hearing it, and obviously when you're doing a little interviews like this, it kind of gets your mind on it. But hopefully, I just can keep it going and just play the right way.
We mentioned the team up north is coming your way. Michigan against you guys at Wrigley. Then 2 days later, facing them in Ann Arbor. What is it their team does well that you need to account for?
They're a very good offensive team. They will try to make plays up the ice, and we got to make sure we get back all 5 guys play defense, and hopefully we can turn their offense into our offense.
Gunnarwolfe, I know you answer this your whole life, but I do want to end with one question. Tell me the story behind your great name.
There's nothing too special, honestly. My mom, she originally just wanted to call me Wolf. Somehow Gunnarwolfe came in the mix. I know a lot of people think we came from the Mighty Ducks D2 movie because there's I think Gunnar Stahl in the movie, and then there's also a person named Wolf. Yeah, there's nothing too crazy. Just my mom wanted an interesting name for me, and it's been it's definitely got my name noticed a little bit more than maybe I should have.
I like your mom. I like her creative choices for sure. Hey, congratulations on the great run you were on. Have a blast this weekend, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.